Anger still has baby hands. That's crazy. Are you playing what's that pixel-based game he's playing? Derust Siege? You playing that with him? Nice. Should I SSF this or not? I'm not going to.
Anna, ごめんよ。よかった。シェルター無事でよかった。今すぐシェルターに急行してみんなを援護しましょう。相棒、急ぐわよ。
I can't even see my skill. Hold on. This is crazy. This needs to be higher. I don't even know what's going on. There we go. Holy W raid. How's the stream? Yesterday I was almost scared into not doing mind control, but when I was practicing the other skill, it just felt so bad having to press buttons. So we're running it back again this league. Maybe I'll just stay on swamp, the swamp skill a little bit longer, I'm not sure. Fingers crossed that the purification thing for the that you mod onto the, what is the thing called? I don't even know what these things are called. Hopefully that isn't too expensive. JD, are you gonna campaign mind control again? I did reach out to Void, and his understanding of Ill Omen was the same as mine, so I don't think you necessarily should be using Ill Omen on mind control. Oh, I see. Rip. The problems with Ill Omen is, well, since it's a curse, it needs to replace one of our other curses. But just to get like similar power to those other curses, you have to invest a core talent as well as 6 passive points. So like, it just doesn't make sense. Something that I was unaware of is it can only cull once in the what is it called? That mode where you're killing bosses to unlock the drop pet. So it's actually even worse in that respect. But it's about like 40% more damage for other cases, which is the same as the other ores we'd be using anyways. So that's kind of an L. Unless I'm missing something. But Void seemed to understand it the same as me, so. So today we're just doing a campaign run through on the Shadow Swamp. Oops. What? Maybe I'll put on some gear. I've made a brief draft for Shadow Swamp. Just the same thing I did last week. I don't actually remember when you unlock it. Shadow Swamp is level 7. Hey Gunnar, it's going pretty good. I guess, honestly, mostly yesterday just not being on mind control restored my faith in mind control because I want to have a 0 button build, and I don't care if the early game's nerfed. This is an easy game. Like, the game's easy as fuck. Who cares if we lost the Reap? I'll just play a different skill until I get the Reap, until I buy it. That's why we're in Shadow Swamp. I probably won't even play Mind Control today. I'm just gonna play Shadow Swamp, or is it Swamp Shadow? No, yeah, Shadow Swamp. I'm just gonna play this. I'll buy the Reap thing, and it's gonna be the same. It doesn't matter exactly. I'm not like a competitive racer. I want to play what's fun. Need level 20 for corruption. We can get the dash skill though. Wait, what is Arcane Circle? What level is that? Level 14. What build? You want the PV1 build or you want the Torchlight build? Torchlight. I wonder if I can actually share this with you guys. Realistically, I would say you could just look at this. Because like this isn't finished. I need to fill this out. I'm gonna fill this out today as we go. The leveling progression is here. It's just in this video. I'll have this done hopefully by the end of the stream. How do I? Yeah, just use the video. It's simpler that way. I normally go like pretty deep into maps before I switch over to mind control anyways. So hopefully we can go deep enough where I can just buy that the Reap Purification. Because mind control is kind of slow before you get the That headhunter mechanic. What's that called? Fist of War or something? Alright. We got our thing. Oh shit, I forgot to buy support for this. God of War there, yeah. True. Oh, and I have the Booba skin for this. True. How do we put that on? Where's the MTX? I can't? Rip. I don't fully understand Reap Purification. Like, that's really good specifically on Mind Control, because Mind Control has no hit, right? So, like, the downside of Reap Purification gets, you ignore it, right? Because it's just like, there's no hit, it's just always applying. But then, on something like Shadow Swamp, which does hit, it's less useful, I would guess, right? Is that how that works? Because there actually is a downside to it? Or am I fundamentally misunderstanding how that works? Every skill always applies eventually. But there's a downside to Reap Purification, right? In that it removes your dot. But the thing is, how can you remove, like, Righteous Fire? It's just always there. But if you're putting a dot based off of a hit, it's probably quite a bit worse, right? Or is that, am I wrong there? Shit. Which mean the downside is you want to skill Reap duration. That's not a. Why is that a downside? Isn't this the downside? Removes all damage over time acting on the target. So if you're only applying damage over time from a hit, this is a lot worse, right? But then if you're using mind control, you can't remove it because it's just always, you're always in range doing the ticks of damage. I think you fundamentally don't understand it, your favorite Gunnar, if you're saying the downside is you scale of reap duration. Why does reap duration have anything to do with this? The upside is you scale reap duration, is it not? Thing is, the skill I'm going to be playing today inflicts a dot based on a hit. So I'm going to guess this reap purification is not as important. So yeah, I'm going to. I was gonna try Sparkle, Tangle Sparkle, but I really like the playstyle of mind control. So I want to go back and do it a second time. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't have to play mind control day one if the thing is too expensive, but I want to play Yuga 2, and I want to play it as soon as it makes sense too. If I can do it day one, I would prefer to do it day one. Yeah, I don't think they do. Also, I already know how to play this skill, so it just kind of makes sense, right? If you play mind control day one. Level 7, I can get another skill now, hold on. Get Shadow Swamp. I don't even know if I played mind control day one this current league. What? Depends how fast you are, I guess. Actually, I probably did. Can't get another one. It'll be fine without the even before repurification, true. That's good. What did he take instead? Did he take the thing that only applies once? Like Windward or something? I feel like you would definitely not take these. He still went Psychic and went Reef, right?
そうだ。前に新しいクローを見つけてと言ったけど。
ほどなくして我々ドワーフは無数の巨大竜を倒した。奴らの屍はこの高原と化した。
この大地には巨大竜の苦しみが今
Yeah, it's Friday morning. Are you gonna wake up for that, or are you just gonna do it? Just not start at the beginning. I'm NA. I don't even know if I'm gonna be up for a week, so isn't it like ridiculously early for EU? Wait, hold on. What is 7 p.m. PDT in EST? Wait. It's 10 p.m. Thursday night for Eastern Standard. And then it's like 11, 12, 1, 2, it's like, well, like 3, 4, 5 a.m. depending where you are in EU. Something like that, is that true? That's crazy. Yeah, 10 p.m.'s late. How do I disenchant everything in one click? Recycle all? Yeah, oh, there. All. Honestly, I might fuck my sleep schedule. Because I want to make sure I get that reap purification shit before it gets expensive. Or do you guys think that's the type of thing where it'll come down in price? It's impossible to know. If that's like a common thing, it's gonna start high and then drop. If it's a rare thing, it's gonna start, well, whatever it starts at is gonna go up. Go up and then go down. It's rare. Well, I'm not fast enough to get it early anyways, but... Let's see. I guess it doesn't matter, right? JD thinks he can be just fine without it. And that build I was leveling yesterday was better than this one for leveling. Vortex Heart for 30 FE? Is that something every league? It's like that? Why does that go up so much? So we have some damage, we have some movement, we got some more damage. Get our second passive. Controlled ground is 37.5%. . . Wait, no, controlled spell, sorry. Wait, what is it called? Control spell. Oh, this needs to be capital. I hate how this is. So I need to wait till level 14 before we get our second skill here. I need 15 more energy.
Yama yama no kodou ga kikoeru. Dwarf no kuni ni chikazuite iru nda.
Well, nerf? Definitely. Because the thing you got as the replacement is arguably not worth using. So Ill Omen is a curse, and the curses you'd normally use are corruption, and then what was the second one called? Anyway, so both of them do about 40% more damage. Instantly bad the second you get a real curse? You think it's worth using Ill Omen at all? Can you get Ill Omen earlier than you can get Corruption? Corruption and Entangled Pain are both about 40% more damage. And by assuming you put the 6 points in the passive tree to improve Ill Omen is also around 40% more damage. But that's with 6 passive points investment and the core talent. So I don't know why you would ever take Ill Omen. Because Ill Omen, you need these 3 points and these 3 points to get 30% efficiency. And you also need to take Inexorable Doom. And then when you do 35% damage to a boss, you get a 20% free cull. And then he's at 55%, so then 35% more brings him down to 32.5%. And then, or no, sorry. 35 plus 20 is 55. Or no, it's 31.5. When you do 31.5 damage, because it's 9 times 3.5. When you do this much damage on the boss, you get a bonus 20%. And then you need to do another 31.5. He's at 83% to get a bonus 20%. And then you overkill him for 3%. So you can think of it as 37% more damage. But again, that's a core talent as well as 6 points in the passive tree. Where otherwise, you could just completely ignore it and go Corruption, right? Like, you're investing all of this in the Omen, and it's still less than Corruption. Because Corruption as a baseline is more. Corruption is 39. And I just said that was 37. I don't actually know when you unlock this. We could actually check. Don't remember. It was 20. It's level 20. You unlock a level 20. I already know. So it just, I don't know. Maybe there's other scalers that we don't know about. But otherwise, the advantage of that skill is... I don't know. I don't think there is one. When you get 3... If you can get 3 curses, I guess it's good. I don't even have the pet that gives +1 curse though, so it's looking rough for me as far as using it. But yeah, I guess for that reason, probably like early game it's nerfed, right? But for myself, I don't really mind that. Because you get Reap Purification back on those, what is that mechanic called? Hero trait tokens? I don't know what those items are called. I know what they are and what they do. My brain is like hero memory there. I'm just too PvE brained. It's hard to learn new terminology. You get it back on that. So I would say if you don't care too much about day one, dots have been buffed. So mind control's been buffed. And that's how I look at it. I didn't look at the rewards for this. I forget what the rewards are. But also, I'm still pretty new at this game, so take my opinion with a little bit of a grain of salt. No, the new season starts on Thursday night. Use that yet? I'll do this one more time. I really do want to pay attention to what the uniques are that drop out of these, so that I can plan which ones I want to farm. Obviously one of these does give a really good helm. Probably not this one. One of them gives me Terra, and this ability scales with that. So that's the main reason I'm leveling this, actually. Because it's gonna get carried by free items. So this... we won't... okay, the first one's not important. That might be fair, 40 grams. That's not really a requirement for me, though. I want a really comfy zero-button playstyle to start. And, it definitely can, because you can see Shady Broker scale it really, really far. Well, I don't know if he claims it's easy. It would be kind of weird if a zero-button, like, comfy playstyle was the most efficient way to play the game. Right? Like, that wouldn't make sense from a balance perspective. So you probably are right to be concerned about that. Oh, with investment, sure. Like, you can just look at his last video, right? High-end mind control was not nerfed. It was probably buffed with all these improvements to... well, there's just a lot of power creep, including a lot of dot power creep. So, you shouldn't be worried about investment. The people who are worried are the types of players who want to have a very efficient start. think anyone's worried about investment. This game is Torchlight Infinite. I do have a build guide for what I'm gonna do. Like 3 months old on my channel. But some things have changed, and I am going to be editing that document.
前方の闇夜がスパークに照らされ明るくなったという。その光に導かれるように数百人の民がマグヌス王と共に地下を後にした。彼らこそが
quite inspired by Path of Exile. It's a gacha game, but they definitely, there's like skill gem support, so all of the structure you would expect from like a Path of Exile clone. It's quite fun. You make the most out of a 0-button auto bomber. Pass one stun Chieftain right now. Did it Miracles play that this week? He did, right? I've never tried that build.
Ah, ここがキングスコースだ。ここまで来たらもう近道はできない。
I remember, was it? It might have been last. No, I think it might have been this league. I remember watching Tai Killer playing the build you're talking about on 2 monitors. He had 2 game clients open and he was playing the 0-button build twice at the same time. It was really funny. Did you catch that when he did that? Like he would tab between them. Yeah. The Derust is going well. Yesterday we were trying out non-mind control, and now we're back to mind control. Why am I killing that? I feel like the average person would just enjoy the AFK playstyle, but Tai Killer like took it to the next level. Thanks for the resub. Good time, man. One level, I'm gonna get Arcane Circle. Let's get this thing. Arcane. Level up. Maybe I should wait. If I move this over here, I get a free support, right? Is that how that works? Oh shit. What's the best support for this? Should I get... So, eventually I want this to have extended duration, preparation, and cooldown recovery. Maybe I should just do preparation because that is 0-button. No, it's 55. Extended duration then. Okay.
ドワーフ王国の首都カズサエンスの心だ。
コーリ聞こえた？
簡単すぎてつまらないよ。
マシンの轟音、前に聞いたのとは全く違う。
ああ、確かに泰山のうなり声のようにも聞こえる。我々兄弟は結局一度も理解し合うことなく真逆の道を行くことになった。スパークよ。もしまだチャンスがあるなら兄と腹を割って話したい。そうすれば兄の堅くなな態度も和らぎ、悲惨な結末を回避できるかもしれない。兄上、待て、なぜ、
ドワーフ王の声は彼の体。
先を急ぎましょう。リーンを追いかけるのよ。
私はここでお別れだ。一人で静かに過ごしたい。くれぐれも体を大切にな。戦闘の疲れか顔色が優れないようだ。
せかすなよ、クールダウン中だ。
解決しただと？さすがはトーチライトだ。
国に
まあ、あのふと準備ができたら俺を訪ねてくれ。準備はでき、そりゃ乗り心地は。
Can I turn down this? I wish you could turn down the voice. Oh, you can. Why do this voice so high? Or is this like a player voice, actually?
味方が駆けつけたようね。覚醒者、ここに身を隠しているよ。
やったね、極限を再突破だ。
急いで奴らに追いついてスパークを取り戻すのよ。
これは罠だ。
せかすなよ、
High
クー
level.
ルダウン中だ。
Just run more.
地面が揺れている。この下に何かいる。
せかすなよ、クールダウン中だ。
あそこに生存者が。
How do I,
フルスロットルで行
interact
く
with
ぞ。
that thing? I need to kill these first.
せかすなよ、クールダウン中だ。
君たち ちが私のような強いハンターにとっちゃほんのかすり傷さ。
I need to decide what pet. I guess even though I don't have Reap yet, I would still use this guy. He's still doing something. Next up, oh, I can't even take it yet. Energy.
あなたたち思ったよりよ。そこら中虫の死骸だらけ。あそれリーンとは決着をつけねばならないことが支配されてたまるものか。体は大丈夫なの？あなたが心配なの？ルインに支配されてたまるものか。
勝つなよ。クールダウン中だ。それも俺のそう。
お前は私が何を懸念しているか、一体いつになれば理解してくれるのだ。
I don't know how early in the campaign you can get Reap on a Apex.
私がルインに苦しめられているところを彼だって見たくないはずよ。彼は私を真に助けられる方法を探し出そうとしている。その方法とやら覚醒者になることなのか。馬鹿げてる。リーン絶対に
その体では
Well, this gives a few good things. This ring is obviously good for tanking yourself up. I wonder if you'd want reduced Terra skull duration on this. Race boots are definitely decent. We'll run this a couple times.
せかすなよ。クールダウン中だ。
other thing I should do is change my loot filter. Not right now. What's this? Wait. I own this? I don't remember buying this. That's crazy. What? Why do I have this? I don't, do I? What was that all about? Oh, this is telling me to buy it. Oh shit, I actually do have some points left. We can gamble. Can we? Or wait, are these are useless? Are these the gambling ones? I don't even remember. I was gonna look at loot filter. Do early game default filter. Shit, apparently I do have an MTX for mind control. 2 when? Good question. I'm gonna guess the earliest would be mid-May. Quite possibly it gets delayed. You guys think this is good? Reduce Terra duration? Reduce player movement speed? There's no way this is good then, is it? I'm gonna... Oh, I'm putting out League Start guides and stuff for PvE2. For sure we're playing that on launch. I'm a Mobalytics partner. Even if I didn't want to, I would still have to. But I do want to. The Terra normally lasts for 3 seconds. Wait, do we want to detonate this early? I like it a lot. Very similar to PvE1. For every stack of Terra charge consumed, the Swamp Terra gains an additional effect. So actually these boots are good, aren't they? So they're consuming it faster. Bring back much Torchlight 1 and 2 memories. Oh, these make you so slow though. I wanted to do that again. I'm trolling. Oh no, I am doing it again. It's a different developer. It's just Torchlight 1 and 2 in name only. We got all 3 drops. I think I'm gonna stick with these. Every upgrade feels so massive. That's true. They all feel so massive, for better or worse, because there's so many more multipliers compared to Path of Exile. So every time you make an upgrade, you're essentially adding a whole new more multiplier to your character. Like, you know how when you go from like a 5 link to a 6 link, it feels crazy in Path of Exile? If you get like 1 affix on your gear, that's good. That's basically like adding another link. You can add like 50 links in this game, basically. That's what you're doing. Next one? Okay. Do you know what you're playing, Ratten? Last season I got far enough to get the pet. And then I got a little bit burnt out of RPGs. But I'm gonna go harder this season. So I also learned a lot playing last season. Gonna play Thea 3? Nice. Yeah, I'm playing Mind Control again. These are good for my skill, right? You want low Terra duration because I'm trying to lose the Terra. Isn't that what I'm trying to do? Or am I understanding the skill wrong? I play this for fun. I'm not trying to become like the top Torchlight creator. I feel like the type of people who would watch me are the type of people who watch me for Path of Exile anyways, so I don't feel the need to compete, really. I was linking to Shady on YouTube last league. Because he takes the build a lot further than I do. Yeah, I can, Mrs. Kim. And also, I believe... See, for every stack of Terra consumed, you get a more multiplier. So I literally... My understanding is reducing the duration gives me more damage. But I'm not sure. And you're trying to scale max Terra so that you can expire even more. I think. Like, obviously you want there to be some Terra because it gives damage, but you also want them to expire. I don't know. I'm gonna maybe hit the dummy and see. But a nice thing about the skills in the campaign, all of these free uniques that are guaranteed scale Terra. We do it right here. So it's like 750 with the boots. Now let's put on... I might as well put on these boots, because these are the other free boots. Oh shit, it's more... What the fuck? Never mind. But I was not understanding it correctly. Maybe we try with no boots then. Even no boots is the same amount of damage as with these. Okay, well I'm glad we learned that. So we want the grace boots. Perfect. So just like a little. Change your movement skill to space. That would be nice. I don't have anything. What is my space? Yeah, I'll consider doing that. My space doesn't do anything important. We're level 20, which means I can put on my curse. Let's do that. This is like the last skill I need to put on my character for the whole campaign. So it is going to be Corruption with the supports pain amplification, terrain of malice, and preparation. And do I want to move this up so that it's automated earlier? I think I do. I think I want terrain of malice and preparation before pain amplification. In fact, I think arguably this should be the second one, right? Actually, I think I'm pretty sure preparation and terrain of malice can't even be used this early, so maybe not. Hold on, let's put it down here. I think I need to get this after the campaign. I'm 1 point away from getting another link. I still don't have that. That's crazy. Campaign is not very long. How long is a chat? Like 3-4 hours? I'm not sure. I'm not very fast at it. Realistically, I should just be like running between the yellow circles and probably not killing nearly as much as what I'm doing. I did it yesterday as well. I wasn't timing it though. The places that give you the guaranteed uniques that are pretty powerful for this build are also the places that give you double XP. So it's nice to just run between those zones. Just get all your XP from those zones. Most time I played the campaign, I paid attention to the story, and the story is not worth paying attention to, I'll be honest. Pretty bad. The build guide. Yeah, if you go to my channel, I did a short series last league. We'll do another series again. Right here. There are changes. There are minor changes. Like, I'm gonna have to make a new video. But it's not majorly different. Like, you can definitely... Well, obviously, if you were to practice, you would just use that video because it's, we're not in the new league yet. But when the new league comes out, a few skills have new names. Some passive points are different.
聖者のリーダーがどこに行ったか教えて。
君たちが言ってくれ。ここを守るのが私の責任なのだが。
ここも陥落してしまったようね。
スパークが必要なんだ。彼女を
Well, I
救え
can
るの
spend
は
my points now.
スパークだけなんだ。
So next we're gonna grab not what I'm suggesting right here. Shadow Master. Erosion damage. Damage.
死がお前を奪っていく。決して私を止めようなんて思うな。それ以上
持っていった。相棒追うわよ。
教会はもはや危険だ。すぐにここから脱出させてあげよう。
助けて助けて。俺にいいものをあげるから。
何者？相棒見に行ってみる。
こう安心したまえ。私はここに残って後ろの夫に説明しておく。
この先で何か。
君の苦労は行動力が衰えていないね。彼女が場外へ出る手引きをするから急いでイルゼを探すんだ。もう一つの
そこにいるのは誰？
申し訳ない。住民エリアは広場の西側にある。この通りの防御装置はとても危険だ。くれぐれも気をつけるように。
1、日没後に外出してはならない。2、毎月決まった時間に借金を返済すること。なお、返済の延期は認めない。3、
教会の警報装置だ。絶対に近づくな。この道は装置だらけだが、兵力の守りは比較的薄い。
ときっと守衛が装置を守っているんだ。守衛を倒せば前進できるのよ。
我が体は鋭利な刃と化し、城壁内に侵入した悪党を一人残らず。
守衛がいなくなってしまえば装置タワーはくず鉄同然ね。
精霊よ、僭越な輩に神罰をお下しください。
わあ、今日お前元気を出すんだハンピー。君は探検家ロボットになるんだから。
光も聖なるご加護のもと、我が身は盤石のごとく砕かれることはない。
巨人こんな乱暴な方法で人々を抑圧してきたというの。
Been quite a while since the last treasure trove, hasn't it?
汚れた侵入者よ、お前たちの悪行もここで終わりだ。城壁の守衛アレクタス、ここにあり。この巧妙の剣で永遠に消え。
ここの城壁、鼻をつくようなルインの匂い。試すしかないわね。ここの城壁は覚醒者に占領されてしまった覚醒者の大舞台はここでのさばっているの。相棒、一気に片付けるわよ。
凡人の弱々しい体を捨て災いと覚醒を迎え、
これで解決。もう邪魔者はいないわ。でも花ピンなん相棒。場外のロスト民の領域だけど、ここは悪党がはびこっていると聞いているわ。相棒、砲台に近づくほど砲台も狙いをつけにくくなるみたい。移動し続けろ。砲台に狙いを定められないように。何の取り柄もないくせに装備だけは一丁前だ。私が援護する。隙を見てドローンを操縦しているやつを片付けて。
Can't jump up there. useful. This is nice, survivability belt. Obviously we want Born in Fire as well, if we can get it. So the belt and the ring, I believe, are what we want here. That was not what we wanted. Rip. Although, I think those might be okay for mind control. But maybe those are what you want for later. I'll write that down. Let's put Prime Chokras. Appreciate you. Single target, you press the curse. Oh my god, I got this again, what the fuck? For clearing, you press the arcane circle. This one. Did I go the wrong way? I'll take that. We got one of the two items, and it's the belt slot, which we don't have yet. I will lock those. We can just keep running now.
どもめ、ここに踏み込むとはいい度胸だ。このダッジ将軍の力を見せつけてやる。副市長がお前たちの首に相当な賞金をかけてやる。それにしろっての何金貨もするにそこなんだ。お前たちを殺せばデート
なかなか手強いわ。相棒、退散よ。ここがシルバーフレームアレイよ。イグゼがここにいる。実力を見せて力を出し切りましょう。それは私とね、ここは人の教会のシェルターに行きましょう。ここでいい。私でもロメとデミジン。よし、出発。恐怖の中庭で思いっきり暴れ回るのよ。そこまでやる必要はないと思うけど。
死なせはしない。絶対に
いいの、ファントムがここにある。
私を止めることはできない。
いるぞ。今日は何が何でもお前を止めてやる。
見つけた。
剣域に踏み込んだものだ。聖なる光によってこの汚れた魂を制裁してやろう。
女性ばかり悪い目め死ぬがいい。素晴らしい。あなたの手前には惚れ惚れするよ。
Got an aura, that probably means I can equip one, right? No, I can't actually. What? Actually, hold on. I don't think I want something for this arcane circle, do I? I only want if I can do preparation. I can't. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, let's not do that then. Honestly, I should just be putting stuff in Shadow Dash to go faster. Magic Dash, cooldown recovery. Alright. That said required level 26. What? Not? That's level 55. I will say I much prefer Torchlight Infinite story than the last Epoch story. I feel like the actual plot of both is ridiculous, but this is at least on rails. Like you know exactly what you have to do, and you just do it. Last Epoch, there's all this weird optional stuff. I feel like they're pretty similar in terms of... I don't think most people care what's going on. Can you play Minecraft level 14? I think Shady Broker played it right from the start last league. Even last league, pre-nerfs, I was doing this in maps. The thing with mind control is you are kind of slow. Like your movement speed's pretty bad. And when you get into maps, the God of Fist of War, whatever, God of War, is sort of like a crutch. Where you go really fast through maps because you have this thing. So I don't know, like even if you could, I don't really see the upside. I think the upside comes online in maps. Like when I swap to mind control, I want it to feel good. Like I'm zooming. I don't want to be walking at a snail's pace. And you also probably, well, I mean, you obviously don't need it, but it's gonna feel better with Reap. And Mind Control really benefits from that Reap Purification, which you get even later now. You don't get that on the passive tree, you get that with currency, you need to buy it, so that's something to consider. if you wanted to do it as early as possible, you definitely should see what Shady says about it. Because I'm not going to do it until decently far into day one at the earliest. I will not play it before I get the God of War. Which realistically speaking, it doesn't take that long to get. Sanctuary of Solid. You would need Source Reap on the weapon 100%. Yeah. Yeah, I've honestly never even leveled as mind control. I've never even tried. Do you go for the Reap thing second? Because I don't even have... I haven't gone for the Reap talents yet. Shadow Master's not something you would go, is it? This is for the skill I'm using. I would also like to get Reap on this, but I haven't dropped anything with Reap yet. So I wasn't really fully sure on what else to grab on this tree. I obviously need to make up 7 points. I could get some stuff to tank myself up. Do any of you guys know what I should take? Like, maybe I should take increased erosion damage is not nothing. You leveled mind control? Should I be taking this on my ability because I hit on this? An ailment that may be triggered on hit? Are you talking about my build or mind control? Mind control, you do Goddess Deception, then Psychic, yeah. I have a plan for mind control. But I'm gonna swap to this. I'm not sure what to take on Shadow Swamp here. 6% chance to inflict 1 additional wilt stack is pretty low, isn't it? I feel like these are pretty bad points, but geez, I don't know what even to take. Is that good? I should honestly Google what people take on this. Shadow Swamp, Torchlight. This guy has a resource. What? He doesn't even take this. Am I trolling? What I'm taking feels good though. This is old, isn't it? This guy take it? Oh, he does. This guy takes it. Oh my god, he's not gonna show it? What even is this? Oh, here. He showed it for a millisecond. Did he show it? Guy's actually trolling. Oh, it doesn't even load in. Like, you literally can't see what he takes. What the fuck are these kind of videos? These, like, build codes don't even work after the league, right? Like, this content is made only for that league, and then you can't even know what he's doing afterwards. That's so bad. Rip. Dawn the Crown's gonna show his passive tree, probably. How do you make a build guide and not show your passives? Surely he's gonna show them, right? Oh, can I? Good idea. Wait, this isn't hero ranking, is it? Okay, Yuga 2. Shadow Swamp. Day 1. Thank you. This is perfect. You guys see it? Can I just follow this build and then see it like that? Is it? Added to collection, maybe that works? Hit the talent. I'm flicking it. Oh, there we go. Okay, he does Shadow Master. So he is taking this. Oh, he gets Wilt Chance down here. Okay. Our trees are similar, but he does grab all of the Wilt stuff at the top. I'll just do the same. Okay. Is an on hit. And I hit. Because I'm not mind control. I'm not going to do mind control till we get God of War. Well, let's just look at all of his trees then. This is very similar to mine as well. He doesn't go for damage over time. He goes for damage here. And that actually makes sense because Maybe we don't care about the skill effect duration so much. We care about... This is just more damage down there. Okay. That's the only difference. I opted to not go Psychic second because I don't have anything to apply Reach. So I just... And also this is nerfed. So we went this second. He went for... Wait, actually he did something else different than me. I don't have that. What else did he do different? No, he just put in extra points. He put 3 extra points. What is his other point? Oh no, 2 is 2 extra points. Okay, that's fine. Is it worth grabbing this if I don't have Reap on my weapons? I guess you can get up to here. Actually, there's not that much. I could get this next. No, only these points are the Reap points. It's 7 points. Everything else has no bearing on Reap. So the question is a Lich? Should I go Lich next? Maybe. Go Psychic last? How did the guy in chat go Mind Control so early? You were just crafting really early, is that it? So this is the weapon you guys said would be an upgrade. And I guess I just dropped pretty good weapons because it's like not even an upgrade. That's crazy. But it's not a downgrade either. It's about the same power. So Sanctuary of Solitude, Sage's Foresight is an okay weapon. Oh, it's the... Okay. I don't want to do Mind Control through the campaign, though. But yeah, I'll definitely look at his stuff. Because realistically, going from this into Mind Control and maps, it's free, right? Because you can respec the whole tree for free. And realistically, the only tree you're really respeccing is Shadow Master. The other trees are pretty... They might actually be exactly... I'll have to compare my 2 trees. They're very close to identical. So actually, I don't want anything in here, do I? When do I get the Scepter of Excommunication? I didn't miss it, did I? I don't need to do this. It's not that hard to get. So let's see. Craft. I literally can't craft until I'm in the end game, right? Can you? If you go into town, you can craft? I don't think I have crafting mats. Can't craft. Treasure trove 27? I missed it. Wait, what? How did I miss that? These are marked on the map. Is there a list of all the treasure troves? Okay, but the thing is, I'm not that desperate to play mind control in the campaign. I'm okay, because when you have that automated running, you move so fucking slow. And when you're movement scaling, it turns off your damage. So it kind of feels janky. Map. Is it M? M is not the map button. But that's slow. Or that's what you do in the end game, and in the end game it feels really slow unless you have the God of War. 27. Right here. I'm here right now. Should I teleport to this one? That's the one, right? Okay, we're gonna do this just later. I don't want to lose my progression right now. Wait. D is not bringing up the map anymore. Oh, that was a waypoint. Oh. What? Well, this one doesn't have the Scepter of Excommunication. Look, I did this one, so I didn't miss any. There's none. Not for Yuga 2. Maybe it's later. We'll run this once. No, it's fine. I don't think I missed any. I'll if you find it, let me know, but I'm sure we'll get to it eventually. I already did this, I just remembered. Oh, we got double. Yeah, they're definitely different based on the character, which is fine. Wait, I just did it again? I don't want to, why am I doing this again? Oh my god. Rolling. got this weapon 3 times. Okay, let's leave. At least we got some good XP there. Now, sadly, I do believe this woman does nothing for me. This is a mind control only pet, right? Erosion. I'll use this little dude. We're gonna get the on-hit stuff. Going the wrong way. Oh, it's more than just mind control? What else did that guy do besides mind control? Well, it's for channel, right? Like I'm not channeling on this guy. That's what I meant. Well, also something I was looking at, I didn't ever changed it. I was gonna reduce skill effect duration and grab this. This is just a lot more damage. And what else were we gonna do? Wait, that's not it. It's fine, I guess. Okay. Got more damage.
リーンのこの先をリブもそこにいるはず。あいつを絶対に倒してやる。リブが私たちの成長を見てもらうためにも。
Actually, kind of want to dummy test those two options.
リブ、すべて終わったよ。
しらいとま彼は
すべては相棒。リーンはこの先よ。
Well, the upside here, Windy City, is I can teleport.
気をつけろ。変わり。それがお前の求める神の姿なのか。
最後のスパーク実験。危険体はキーガン自身よ。
And I don't need to have those Reap weapons, right? Like I'm using weapons that are just random weapons dropped in the first 5 minutes actually. So oops. I haven't changed them at all. For even on this setup, if I had a Reap, I would probably have more damage. Oh. Gotta think of that one. If I haven't found better weapons. One of these will be an upgrade. Nope.
2号の構成強度を選んでください。
0.5. my god. I'm 1 point away from this. Well, the wolf's definitely doing something. So this is the only option, right? Everything else is blocked. I don't even have something to test this against. Okay. I want to go back to the dummy to see this aura. That's fine. This is my empty skill slot. What does that even mean? Is this? Honestly, we should just Ruffin, Terrain of Malice. Yeah. Maybe I should. That's a big point. So now we need to decide, or no, level 41 we need to make our next decision. There's light, fog, finite. What are you gonna play this upcoming season? Does anybody know what we get from killing Traveler 8? Is it nothing? Because the last 2 leagues, I got a pet. And somebody in chat was telling me yesterday, you're supposed to get nothing from it. And it was just weird the last 2 times. Is that true? That we get nothing from killing Traveler 8? So you get a pet. You get a pet every time, but it's not always... It could be a drop pet, or it could be... one of these ones. Battle pet. Okay, well that's pretty good. In fact, most people would prefer a drop pet, right? So technically speaking, probably most people are happy. I, for one, kind of want to... So I have this guy, I have the 2 channeling, but I don't have the +1 curse. And I feel like +1 curse is OP, and it works on every single hero. So I kind of want that, but I guess I'll just get it next season. So I've never gambled for a battle pet before. I've been told it would be trolling if I did that. You should always get the loot pets. So, rip me. I do. I get some. I think I do. Last time I got, I don't remember how much, like 20k I think. But that's not enough to get everything you want. Also, I spent some of mine on MTX. See how I have the gender swap skin? I bought a bunch of MTX. Maybe I shouldn't have.
拠点がかなりの被害を受けたので、体制の立て直しに少し時間がかかる。すぐにまた会うことになるだろう。獅子神王の旗はいずれ下ろされる。エスはバルタタル川に沿っていけば一族にたどり着けると言ってたわ。私が変わってやろう。
On a lot of scepters. One of them surely has reap, right? Let's check. Oh, I got reap. I got reap scepter. And it's less damage. Let's put it on anyways. There we go, that wasn't too hard. Whoa, why did that zoom in? my stuff again. I just gotta go fast. Level 41 already. Holy shit, I have a lot of levels.
一族の集落がこんな見つけにくい場所にあったなんて。あれ、ここなんで檻だらけなの？私のコースがスパークと共鳴してる。かなり近づいてるはずよ。
Anniversary pet will be a drop one. That I do not know. Maybe somebody in chat knows. What's the anniversary pet? I was told if I get gacha points, I should just put it all in the cube pet, because my cube pet is not maxed out yet. Did I go for this anniversary pet? What does he do? What do they do? Treasure trove. Scepter of excommunication. Nope. But this one's extremely important. We need to grind this one. Silver, sands, and I need that helmet. This is very important. Corrupted marrow. And this is not bad. I'm gonna grind for this one, for sure. Chain of resistance. And this ring. Is this ring good? Spell damage? I don't... I'll grind it and see. You've had an ARPG withdrawal? What the helly? Did you play Last Epoch or Hero Siege? I kind of like skipped both of those. Because there's just so much. How does someone get a ARPG withdrawal in 2026? That's crazy. When did you stop playing? Dang. You're going really hard. Thea dead? No, people were playing Thea even last league. You can do Thea mind control. It's fallen out of favor, but it's definitely doable. I was watching streamers do it. Gain of resistance, nice. We got one of the things. We're gonna put that on. Oh, this is good damage. I feel like I need to take off the Reap Scepter. recycle all the rest. This is slightly better than a white ring that has nothing on it. Oh, my rings are so bad. What the fuck? Why are they so bad? They will give a chest drop 1 drop hit on day 7, right? So is that what that means? You log in 7 days and you get it? And you get another drop pet for killing Traveler 8? Is that true? Can somebody confirm? And you can possibly get a 3rd one from doing the killing all the bosses. That, what is that thing called? You know what I'm talking about? SS? Supreme Showdown? Can you really get 3 drop pets this league? So I'll be able to easily max out my Q if that's true. You pulled Abyssal King? Dude, you gotta join me in Mind Control Yuga now. Oh, that's the second thing we needed. Crazy. Max Terra Charge +1. Terrible journey for this league would. Oh shit. Wait, what does that even mean? What's the journey? This season, T8 Travel out of battle pet. Oh, I see. Which means this upcoming season, Travel 8 has a loot pet, right? So assuming you log in for 7 days and you also kill Traveler 8, you get 2 levels to a loot pet. Man, I really want the ring. We're doing this until we get the ring. Fuck it. Yeah, I did. I died on Brian King yesterday. Although, honestly, I did not want to play anymore. I wanted to start practicing for Torchlight. I paused at 6 rune, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm not logging out. And I killed Brian King, and he put 7 rune on me at the same time. It was like the first 5 minutes of last stream yesterday. TV break. Oh my god, give me the thing. Holy shit. I have 13 talent nodes. When you grind this thing I'm doing right now, you just get stupid amounts of XP. So I'm really not sure if I should go Psychic or Lich. Lich gives me... Well, Lich lets me fit in more auras. I think I redeemed that yesterday. Or is that new? But yeah, thanks for sharing. Anybody in chat who hasn't used that? I think we will. Well, I'm ultimately gonna go both and test it, but wait, actually, hold on. No, I'm pretty sure Psychic is better. I'm gonna start off on Psychic. Double curse? Oh, true. But that does complicate things, doesn't it? Like, double curse, I think you want to have, like, activation mediums and stuff. This is not comfy tech. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun on this before we swap over to mind control. This skill's honestly pretty fun. The fact that you're just like spoon-fed all this gear in the campaign that actually works for it by doing this is nice. This is Yuga 2. Oh my god, where's the thing? My XP gain will be reduced. I just want the ring. Rolled. This is crazy. I'm gonna do exactly what I'm practicing. Which is Shadow Swamp until I can afford Reap Purification. And then immediately into mind control. So the nice thing with this is when I'm crafting the weapons for this, I'm crafting the mind control weapons. So I just get into the end game with a whole bunch of uniques that are strong for me, and then I craft the mind control weapons. We use them on this anyways. And hopefully Surely we get it right now, right? There's no way we don't get it. Oh my god. We've missed 7 times. It's a 1 in 3, is it not? We're committed to getting this ring. Unbelievable. Yeah, we got a rare option before we got the ready one. What? That's so stupid. I should just buy this ring, that's what I should do. I'm not doing this anymore, this is stupid. The ring is clearly not common.
今日は太陽の旗は必ず倒されるだろう。気をつけて。橋の上の彫像が動き出した。北東の先と北西の先にそれぞれ電源中通があり、ここのバリアに電力を送っている。行くわよ。電源を切って獅子神王の企みをくじいてやりましょう。 この2つの電源中枢を切ったから最後の障害も機能しなくなったはず。その偉大なる獅子神王とやらに会えそうね。私と共に全てを終わらせてくれたことに。終わったのです。ねえ、マッツは私だ。いつかスパークのフォースに我を失う日が来た。これがラクーマ国の遺跡なの？
This again. Talk to her.
一の古城に伝説に息子殺し子の殺戮の試練は聖地の東にある。もし挑戦するつもりならくれぐれも用心なさい。どんな人が永遠の若さを保てるのか。そしてあのちょ
Oh shit. I didn't realize that was a one shot.
私はかつて太陽の中心であり人々に敬愛される対象だった。なぜ強引に世間の注目を集めようとするの？私なら好きな人と見つめ合う方がいい。黄金もいずれは朽ちる。この高飛車女、なんだかムカつく。かつて私は全てをこの手にした。しかしこの手で勝者と敗者はそれぞれ月と星を手にし、そして私は踏み板に剣と盾のマークが入って、これまで数多くの強者が命を懸けて自分を証明してきた。しかし最後に何が残るというの？一の古城に向かうにはここの3つの試練をパスする必要があるわ。美欲、権力、
What?
そして殺戮よ。
What is happening? Why can't I interact with these?
一の古城に向かうにはここの3つの試練をパスする必要があるわ。美欲、
Oh my god, these didn't count? What the fuck?
そして殺戮よ。
I didn't realize I had to interact between each thing. That's crazy.
女王は誰かに壊させて初めて何が大切かわかるのかな。リ 部が言ってたわ。ハンターは自分を守る鋭い武器。クローは最後の盾になるとあの時思ったの。私のハンターはどんな人だろうって。今考えるとあなた以外ありえない。1000年以上経つのに。
太陽は遥か雲上からお前の癒しさを常に見つめ。
この町は息を吹き返したみたい。
竜だ。あれはジャリュー。
無情の女王が君たちに注目しておられる。あまたの光の中から頭角を緩やかに昇る新月。尊敬勝者の英士だけが太陽の慈悲を得る。君は勝利に何の意味があるのかと聞いたね。永遠の月相は移り変わり、月は最初の鋭さを取り戻す。新月が暗くなった。君は月の本当の姿にまた一歩近づいたのだ。
How the hell do I open these doors?
人々が空にかかる半月を見ても、半月の影の部分は初月の輝きだ。君は今半月に匹敵する。
Providence. It's pretty good. Don't really do too much. I was reading up on a bunch of Torchlight stuff before I streamed. Trying to understand the nerfs. They don't look bad at all. In fact, they don't even affect this guy.
この扉はまだ開いてない。他のコロシアムの敵に挑戦しろということみたいね。最後の扉がついに開いた。さあ、ムーンコロシアムの勝者に会いに
Yeah,
行
you
き
can
ましょう。
definitely make her tanky. Or make him tanky, I guess. I went through story mode? True. I'm gonna be playing Day 1 Shadow Swamp, which is what you're seeing, and then it turns into a 0-button build pretty quickly. Turns into mind control. You don't even press a button to run. Your dude just auto-runs. It's crazy. I don't know if it's possible for me to ever want to League start something else.
勝者の証は手に入れた。
True zero button build. Favorite anime? I like Coolie Coolie, Evangelion, Attack on Titan. Must be tanky. True. Well, this is a really popular build to League start because it's just so chill. And if you follow Shady Broker into like the super endgame, you can just do everything on the character. You can take it as far as you want. Just a real chill playstyle. Like literally turn your brain off. I'm a Death Note hater. If I rewatched it, I don't know, maybe I would have a different opinion, but geez, I don't even remember why I hated it. I think when he's like writing in his journal, he's like being super analytical and like explaining what he's doing, and it was just like really cringe. I don't even remember. There's too much exposition, I think. I didn't even watch the modern remake. I would have to rewatch Death Note to remember why I'm a hater, and I don't think I want to do that. So, what Death Note? I'm trying to remember if it was like that. I just found the main character like super cringe. I'm pretty sure it had to do with him like killing people with his journal. Everybody I know likes it though. Like I don't know. I just have a super hot take on that show. I've never watched the sports anime, I don't think. What the fuck's happening? I like Cowboy Bebop as well. That's a show I've never rewatched, and I feel like I would like it if I rewatched it. That's like Japan's love letter to the United States. Cowboy Bebop. Which is pretty cool. I feel like as a North American, you have to like that show. It's like, it's made for friggin' North Americans. Yeah, I've watched it. I might rewatch it. Let's see. Realistically, I haven't watched an anime and I don't... The final season of Attack on Titan was the last anime I watched, I think. No, that's not true. I rewatch Fooly Cooly like twice a year. But that's only 6 episodes. It's really easy to rewatch that. Crazy. I actually don't watch shows period anymore. I don't watch like non-anime, I don't watch anime, I don't watch anything. I watch random YouTube stuff. It could be some guy talking about something that has nothing to do with me, but I'll just like watch it anyways. Yeah, I never watched Solo Leveling either. There's a video game for that that came out somewhat recently. Fooly Cooly Alternative? I've watched all of them. I feel like they speak to a different generation. I like some of the songs in them. I didn't hate them. But I feel like the new Fooly Coolies are a missed opportunity. I think they could have been a lot better. I think it was kind of like unrelatable. Like the one with the... There's like the girl and the guy like... I don't know. It was weird. Like he was like in a gang or something. I don't even remember. It was completely unrelatable to a normal person. Like the original Fooly Cooly is just a little kid. He's totally relatable. What's the English name for that? How's your knowledge for builds in this game? Non-existent outside of Mind Control and Shadow Swamp. But these are the only builds I've played. I've played them 3 times though, so my knowledge is decent at these skills. I'm low-key hoping PB2 gets slightly delayed, so I have like a lot of time to play Torchlight. Because I think the earliest Path of Exile 2 could launch is 1 month after Torchlight, which honestly is a whole lot of time. I don't even play PV1 for that long, almost. So in 1 month, I'd be able to do everything I want to do in this league, I think. Oh, I shouldn't have come up here. I'm trolling. I actually wouldn't be surprised if PV2 gets delayed. What do you guys think? Like, they haven't even teased it. And they promised so much in the PV2 patch that, like, if it's not ready, I think they have to delay it. They cannot release a bad patch. Because the last patch was supposed to be the big endgame patch, and they didn't do anything for endgame. So if this isn't some crazy endgame patch, they're cooked. Diablo 4 Warlock. I don't even own Diablo 4. Maybe I should get a copy from Blizzard. But realistically, I don't know if I'd play it. They announced it right after the race ended. I would be... I think they're gonna do some sort of announcement this league. Or sorry, this week. I think this week they need to do some sort of announcement. Even if it's to say, by the way, it's delayed. They need to say something. Oh. There's no point doing this, because we already have this. I'll write it down, though. Season is out in 2 weeks. No, it's not guaranteed to be out in 2 weeks. I don't think it's possible for it to be out in 2 weeks. It's going to be 3 weeks minimum, probably 1 month. Like, just because they said that as an approximate date 2 months ago does not mean it's, like, guaranteed to happen. Realistically, do they not tease earlier than 2 weeks? I'm pretty sure that there's some sort of, at least, date tease well before 2 weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to get this next league, and then there's going to be one in December. And then there's, like, nothing in between. Like, that could be a possibility. So then it's, like, if it comes out middle of May, then it's, like, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That's 7 months for 2 leagues. Actually, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Well, okay, the thing is, I don't know if... Do you guys think Path of Exile even cares when the Diablo 4 launches? I feel like they could launch it, like, a day afterwards or a day before, and people would play Diablo 2. In fact, it would fuck over Blizzard to do that. Like, it wouldn't fuck over Diablo. Or, sorry, it wouldn't fuck over PoE, so... I think the people who would play Diablo 2 over PoE are people who would never play PoE anyways. Like, I think PoE 2 players play Diablo 4. I don't think Diablo 4... people who prioritize that would even think about playing PoE 2 at this point. But I could be wrong. I don't know. There's a different... But either way, we've got quite a few weeks of Torchlight Infinite before PV2. You played over PV2? Really? Wait, what do you not like about PV2? I don't like the endgame, but I think the endgame is getting reworked, so... They're fixing my biggest issue. Like the pace? What about the pace? I like that it's a little bit slower than PV1 actually. That's fair. I was about to die there. PV1 and to a larger extent Torchlight is like brain off fun, and then PV2 is like you're sweating for your life. Which I do like. I don't want every game to be the same. They scratch a different itch. I think I've like, as a creator, I've had to practice, so those parts are fine. I think if you play more, you won't have issues with that, probably. At least for me, that's how it was. Okay, is the Reap weapon good now? No, it's still not. Yes, it's definitely a different audience than Torchlight. And thankfully, I like both.
優秀なハンターよくやった。このスキルパーツをもらってくれ。どこまで強くなれるか楽しみにしているよ。
Every build you play slams the endgame on PV2? Oh, I'm talking about like the campaign though. I'm talking about a league start. No, I don't think the endgame is... But I think the endgame sucks, is what I... So, like, when I say I like PV2, I'm talking about the campaign. I like the campaign. They need to make the endgame better. The endgame is bad. Stuff is too strong in the endgame. There's lots of issues with the endgame, but, you know, I'm sure that'll get better and better over time as they balance things. Okay, I want to see the different options. Like, we're doing the Reap one right now. Let's see how the Reap one feels. Without a Reap weapon, by the way. Okay, in 10 seconds, it's 163. I'm just gonna put on the Reap weapon. Oh, it's just Reap duration. That's not even good. Fuck. Oh, this is a Reap. Okay, we can put this one on. So we need to beat 163 in 10 seconds. Probably not going. I mean, this says it's not going to. That's the same. It's about the same. I'm pretty sure the other path is going to be worse. Oops. But we should try it. Reselect. Glitch. I think it is kind of cringe that Pathfinder can sprint and no other classes can safely sprint. I don't know why they did that. To me, that's crazy. Like, you run into a wall, your character falls over. That's just ridiculous. Speed of the game and the density? Yeah, I have no problems with Peely's speed or density. It's different. And I'm not saying one is better or worse, but I like both. I also really like No Rest for the Wicked, which is very similar to Peely 2. In fact, it leans way harder into difficulty. Nothing to look forward after the campaign in Peely 2. And that's why I think they might, if there was a league to be delayed, to be this one, because they've already promised the endgame and they didn't deliver it. They need to deliver it. It needs to be fully baked endgame. You got stuck at the end, very start of endgame in what? In Peely 2? Well, wait. If you're looking for the pieces of the maps or whatever, that you don't need to do that. That's like an optional side quest. That gives you access to a expedition encounter. Yeah, it's stupid that sprint is clunky and then one ascendancy just gets to ignore it. Ignore the clunkiness. It's ridiculous, actually. In fact, hold on. I want to look at what this top player did. Pro builds. It's still saved. Collection. Where the... What was the one I was just looking at? Gotta re-find it. I don't know where I saved it. Select. Oh, it's here. Hold on. This guy. Overview, talents. What do you do for Lich? So he's going damage. Okay, I can respect that. I was going that as well. He does not go stats. He goes just damage. Whoa, he doesn't get mana comp. What the fuck? What is this crazy shit? Why doesn't he grab this stuff? That's crazy. Anyways, let's spec this and see. I don't even remember my damage on this thing. 163, okay. So we are gonna go for this. Two more points. Okay, we need to beat 163. Okay, that's better. So we're gonna do that next. That's a lot better, actually. Which is nice. We don't even need to think about getting reap this early. We'll get it whenever we craft it. Okay, let me put this in the written thing. I didn't say that. I have too many tabs open. You think the ascendancies are too weak in PoE 2? I don't really have an issue with the ascendancies. Reset that. Oh shit. Reselect. Lich. What? Time, damage over time. Reflection effect. Reaping nodes. I was taking blur effect, but I don't know. I'm not even gonna have blur at the start, so maybe this is better. Windwalk. Okay. What did this guy take? He took this. Okay, that's fine. What am I missing on here? I'm missing these points. I have the pets for the guy I'm playing right now. So, and also, this guy is 0 button. I do play a lot of Pathfinder, but I don't know if I play... I have the... Well, I mean, this is going to be mind control. I have the pets for mind control. I have the Reap mind control pet, and I have the Channeling Sax pet. But also, just 0 button feels really nice. For this game, I really like a 0 button playstyle. Because why not, right? This is a relaxing blaster, so... So, for the... Thankfully, all this gear is super free. How do I add it? What? Can I not just, like, click this and put a unique in there? Oh my god. That's crazy. I guess they just don't have functionality for that yet, but that's fine. I can just put that in the video. That was a good run. I basically have the leveling progression totally set. We have a list of every single spot that apparently we don't even get Scepter of Excommunication. That's not even an option. I couldn't find it at least. All the uniques that are free. I have a list of when you get the gems. I think we're ready, honestly. Because I know how to do the mind control portion. That, you don't really need to practice that. Arcane Circle, we want to add in preparation. Am I high enough level for this now? I am. So now it's automated. And we also want to automate corruption. What the fuck? Oh my god. Grain of Malice. Preparation. Okay, now everything's automated. This is our movement skill down here. It's fine. For metabolism and cooldown reduction. Hypermetabolism, I think, has a different... I don't know what it's called this patch. Mana boil? You could. How do you recover your life though if you do that? Like I'm a life. You're not going to be ES based on day one. You're just going to slowly die over the course of the map if you do that. I get the... Oh, I'm on the wrong tier, that's why. Yeah, if I had those, I guess I could. It's fine though. Dude, this is all just like free stuff I have right now. We haven't traded or anything. Obviously, this is the first tier of maps, but it's looking pretty comfy. So on a league start, what I'd be doing here is I'd be just working towards crafting those mind control scepters, because we want them on this anyways. And then I'd be probably trying to stockpile up the FE. And maybe I guess I should consider like what are some good upgrades that work for both. Otherwise, just try and save up a bunch to get the wheat purification. Because that's so much damage, right? Okay, that was a good practice run. I think I can now write a script and just get a video. I want to have a video on, well, I just want to have a similar one to this one, where it's just sort of like, for someone who doesn't know Torchlight at all, they just have to watch one video, and then it's like, this is the campaign, this is what you need to do in the campaign, this is all the stuff you need to do, and then in the end game, this is how mind control works. And here are some, like, here's a tree and some stuff you want to get before you swap. And then a crafting guide. I think you can do that. So I might not stream tomorrow. I might be recording that tomorrow. We'll see. I could also do a video talking about the buffs and nerfs to mind control. That might be interesting. The loss of wheat purification should be talked about. That is important. Thankfully, it's not important to the setup we're doing here, and it's not a permanent loss. It's something you just buy. But that would sort of explain the context of why I'm possibly not playing mind control for maybe like 5-10 hours. Holy shit, E-Tuff is streaming Torchlight. I would raid him, but it sounds like he's in a call with a bunch of people. Bullshit, I can raid him anyways, honestly. This is an OG PoE creator. This guy was one of the biggest PoE creators like 10 years ago. I'll see you guys definitely before League start. And maybe not tomorrow though, because I want to get some videos out. I haven't put out a video yet. Alright. I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good night.